A mysterious map from 1513 holds a secret that challenges everything we know about human history. The Piri Reis map, created by a Turkish admiral, shows coastlines with inexplicable precision, including details of Antarctica that wouldn't be discovered for another 300 years. What makes this ancient document truly extraordinary isn't just its accuracy, it's the implications of what it depicts. Antarctica appears not as the frozen continent we know today, but as it might have looked during the last ice age, when its shores were free of ice. The admiral himself noted that he based his work on over 100 ancient source maps, some dating back to the Library of Alexandria. But here's where the mystery deepens. The map shows exact longitudinal measurements, a feat that shouldn't have been possible without precise chronometers, which weren't invented until the 1700s. This level of accuracy suggests something remarkable. Someone, thousands of years ago, possessed sophisticated technology to map the world with incredible precision. Elon Musk has become particularly intrigued by these cartographic anomalies. Like many great innovators, he sees in these ancient charts evidence that humanity's story might be far more complex than we've been led to believe. Could an advanced civilization have mapped our world during the last ice age? And if so, what happened to their knowledge? On the Joe Rogan podcast, researcher Graham Hancock presented compelling evidence that these maps aren't isolated anomalies. They're part of a growing body of evidence suggesting that human civilization's timeline might need dramatic revision. From underwater structures in the Bahamas to precise ancient navigation techniques, the clues point to a lost chapter in human history. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 Hours, where today we're exploring one of the most fascinating mysteries of ancient cartography and the profound implications it holds for our understanding of human civilization. Let's dive right in. The story of these ancient maps begins with what was once considered impossible. 3,000 years ago, Polynesian navigators accomplished what many thought couldn't be done, crossing vast Pacific distances without modern tools. They found tiny Easter Island, a speck of land 2,000 miles from the nearest continent, then made regular voyages back and forth. But this achievement, impressive as it is, may only be the tip of a much larger historical iceberg. DNA evidence from South American populations tells an even more startling story. It suggests oceanic contact long before the Polynesians, dating back to the last ice age. This evidence challenges our entire understanding of ancient human capabilities. And that's where our map mystery deepens. The Piri Reis map isn't alone. It's part of a collection of medieval charts that show our world as it appeared thousands of years ago. These maps, created between the 1300s and 1700s, contain information that, by conventional history, shouldn't exist. They show coastlines underwater today, but exposed during the last ice age, detailed shores that wouldn't be mapped for centuries, and most incredibly, precise longitudinal measurements that required technology we didn't develop until the 18th century. Recent satellite analysis has confirmed something extraordinary. These ancient maps show Antarctica's actual coastal topography beneath its mile-thick ice sheets. Modern science only discovered these features in the 1950s using ground-penetrating radar. How could medieval cartographers have known about coastlines buried under ice for thousands of years? The answer may lie in an unexpected place: ancient Alexandria. The Piri Reis map's creator wrote that he based his work on dozens of source maps from the Library of Alexandria, suggesting these weren't original discoveries but preserved knowledge from a much earlier time. Some of these source maps reportedly dated back to the time of Alexander the Great and beyond. But here's where the mystery takes an even more intriguing turn. In 2021, marine archaeologists discovered something remarkable off the Bahamas coast. Near the infamous Bimini Road, an underwater structure that appears on some ancient maps as being above water, they found carved stone anchors identical to those used by ancient Mediterranean sailors. The catch? These anchors were dated to over 12,000 years ago. This discovery aligns with what Graham Hancock has been suggesting for years. On Joe Rogan's podcast, he presented evidence of advanced ancient seafaring that predates known history. These weren't just coastal voyages. They were open ocean crossings that required sophisticated navigation and mapping techniques. The implications are staggering. These ancient maps don't just show coastlines. They demonstrate mathematical and astronomical knowledge that rivals our own. The longitude calculations found on the Piri Reis map required understanding spherical trigonometry and precise timekeeping. Even more remarkable, some of these maps use a projection system similar to what NASA developed for modern satellite mapping. Elon Musk's interest in these maps goes beyond mere curiosity. As someone pushing the boundaries of human capability, he sees in them evidence of lost human potential. During a recent SpaceX presentation, he referenced these ancient maps while discussing the cyclical nature of human advancement, suggesting that our ancestors may have achieved levels of technological sophistication we're only now beginning to rediscover. This theory gained unexpected support in 2019 when researchers using artificial intelligence to analyze ancient texts found references to advanced astronomical calculations that shouldn't have been possible without telescopes. These calculations mirror formulas we use today for space navigation. The mystery deepens when we consider Antarctica. The continent appears on maps like the Orontes-Phineas map of 1531, showing mountain ranges and rivers recently discovered under the ice by modern radar surveys. The map even shows the Ross Sea, which today lies under a massive ice shelf. Geological evidence confirms these features were last exposed over 12,000 years ago. Recent archaeological discoveries lend further credence to this theory of advanced ancient civilization. In Turkey, the Gobekli Tepe site has forced historians to push back the timeline of advanced human construction by thousands of years. This sophisticated astronomical observatory predates known civilization by over 6,000 years, and it's just one of several sites worldwide that suggest humanity's technological capabilities have a much longer history than previously thought. The maps also show evidence of mathematical knowledge we thought was modern. Analysis of their projection systems reveals the use of spherical trigonometry and advanced geodesy, the science of measuring Earth's shape. These techniques require understanding principles we didn't officially discover until the 18th century. Perhaps most compelling is what modern technology reveals about these maps' accuracy. When digitally overlaid with current satellite imagery, many ancient coastlines match with 99.9% accuracy. Some even show underwater features only recently mapped using sonar, suggesting their creators had access to information we're only now rediscovering. In 2023, marine archaeologists made another stunning discovery. Off the coast of India, they found ruins of what appears to be an ancient port city, submerged since the end of the last ice age. The site's location perfectly matches coordinates found on several medieval maps, suggesting these charts weren't just copying older maps, but preserving actual geographical knowledge from before the great floods that ended the Ice Age. These ancient maps represent more than just historical artifacts. They're a window into humanity's forgotten achievements. While mainstream archaeology continues to push back the timeline of human civilization, Elon Musk and researchers like Graham Hancock suggest we're only beginning to uncover our true legacy. The precision of these medieval maps, incorporating knowledge that should have been impossible for their time, hints at an advanced ancient civilization that mapped our world with remarkable accuracy. As we stand on the brink of becoming a multiplanetary species, these discoveries take on new significance. Perhaps our ancestors weren't just skilled navigators of Earth's oceans, but pioneers who understood far more about our world than we've given them credit for. Their legacy, preserved in these remarkable maps, might hold crucial insights for our future exploration of Mars and beyond. The mystery of these ancient maps reminds us that human potential knows no bounds, whether we're looking to the stars or into our distant past. The truth about our history may be far more extraordinary than we ever imagined. If you found this exploration of ancient mysteries and lost knowledge fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Elon Musk 24 Hours. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think these ancient maps tell us about our past? Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on more fascinating stories about technology, exploration, and the mysteries of human civilization. See you in the next video.